Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, I think you said Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I was like,
I'm not about to yell Jesus. Jesus?
Jesus!
Jesus. Oh my gosh, it's not
He was like, I'm not, because it's cheese. And me and Ralph heard Jesus. So he was like, it's not Jesus. Okay.
Why am I... What happened? Well, something's wrong. Are you in the server?
Yes.
Did you enable
You just left.
the enable
And yes,
keys?
it is enabled.
Why didn't I didn't look like myself?
Oh, there's food already. You didn't look like really?
I did not.
Not a bedroom, although I'm not going through that again this week.
Why don't I look like myself? And why am I not
Because
here?
you never do!
I can't even jump. Okay, that doesn't happen. Okay, there.
You're jumping right now.
I can't. Why?
Alright, leave.
If I can't fly, we're not staying. I need my flight.
What a child. Like,
We're 3 adult men playing Minecraft.
On the internet that we paid for.
with good, hard-earned, and not well-spent money.
So you guys like to be
yeah.
a child.
Well,
Like,
actually, well, if you're just paying for the internet, that's just fine. But
Yeah, 'cause I don't have cable. I miss
Nobody
cable.
needs cable, honestly.
I actually know it
Just
purely for house
Hulu,
hunters.
if you need more than that.
That's it.
Try doing it.
Sebring says, what's up? With a lot of exclamation points.
What's happening?
What's up, fam?
Does it look
Hey.
good?
Yeah, I can fly.
Welcome to
I'm
dinner.
pretty sure it's talking different.
Welcome to dinner.
It's,
Welcome
it's,
to dinner
it's
with
like a
Minecraft.
murder mystery. Welcome.
Why am I not myself? I don't want to be out. I want to be
You are on the
myself.
menu.
Are you playing a male character?
I'm playing a female character, actually.
That's what
I don't know.
Well, alrighty then.
It's not really.
You left the game.
You have
Only
no
because you
idea.
can fly.
No, I can fly now. I just want to be myself. I have the skin for a reason.
Also, everyone check it. The bridge disappears.
The bridge disappears.
What?
He's so proud of himself.
Wait, I want to see it. Go for it. Oh, snap.
So you just fall in and die.
Wow. So why is that a thing?
I love death traps in
Because-
creative mode. You know?
Because the path to God is a narrow one.
Also, it's the Red
And both
Sea.
sides are hell.
The Red
I was going to say lava.
You said
This
it's
is the Red Sea.
Come on. That is Oh man, I wasn't ready for that.
Hi, how are you?
Neither were the
You sure you're not a dad? Like,
Wow.
Wait, are you laughing because of what I said?
Yes.
Okay.
That was awesome. Dinner complete. Achievement unlocked.
The Egyptian bird said.
Also, and then Jordan did this right here. I don't know if you get to see it.
oh, frick. Whoa.
You were here.
I didn't get to see this though.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
thank you.
Oh, we now have 0.
That's crazy. Uncle, we can do whatever we want.
Jesus.
Wow. Drinking a mug. Yep. That's living the life. Living a crazy life.
They don't know what's in the mug.
Water.
George just like, you guy.
You guy. I'm myself again. I think.
Yes.
Am I myself again?
You're standing right over the building.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Lily? No.
Oh.
Wait, are we not building this one as a what?
We talked about this, I think. I don't remember.
Did I just mess up and destroy everything?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, but you built this block here. Can I get rid of this block?
Which block?
This one. That line of blocks.
No. No. I said 9! Alright, I was going to build around it.
I
Forget
think
you.
so.
Because this is going to be the outside of the roof, so,
Okay,
We
so
have
I
to,
need to
like-
get rid of this one.
yeah. Well, sure, yeah.
Well, because it has to be even.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't believe that.
And I just built it.
Yeah.
A lot of blocks.
There's a hack that I have to do for my Mac to be compatible to jump into land.
Baby girl.
Oh,
You gotta lay down.
I really thought you were talking to me for a second. I was very concerned and confused.
Yeah, I was like, that's new.
We've heard that.
I mean, I've heard different. I wouldn't say worse, but I've heard different. Alright, pass.
My eyeball.
That is.
So you having trouble getting in?
I'm gonna fix it in 2 seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2
Wait, hold on, no, don't do this to me.
You did it to yourself.
What's what's Mac's version of the task manager?
I have no idea
Oh,
because
crap.
I don't have enough money to afford a Mac.
It's
Wait, what? It's command. No, it's I know what you're talking about. It's
bless you.
Bless you. Wow, I have this space. Look it up. You have literally the internet right in front of you.
I know, but I didn't want to have to take time.
Yeah, but you wasted time by not doing it.
That's true. Life lessons taught here. Crying men here.
There's no crying in my
Just different. So, you know what we're doing. We're building a cathedral.
Oh, what's it called?
Cathedral. I don't know.
At
I love
the-
how she immediately was like, "What's it called?" We have no idea what it's
Name
called.
it.
We
name
should
it,
call it
name
the bell tower.
No.
Saint Ember.
No.
There's no bells.
Saint Ember.
Yet.
Saint Ember. Ooh.
Saint Ember Cathedral. We can have a bell.
Fine, we can be, not original.
Choosing your own name is not original.
What?
Bell Tower.
My
Yeah.
last name is Bell.
Oh,
Bell.
your own
I
name.
really
You guys
think
didn't
about
catch that? That's
No.
why he was like, he was literally, I couldn't even see his face. I knew he was smiling.
I was smirking so wide. I was just like, I'm smooth.
So smooth, the joke just rolled off of me.
Well, we just lost all our viewers.
Suddenly, your subscribers went down to 0.
Oh, wow. They're like, unsubscribe, unsubscribe.
Leave from now.
Alright. You're pooping, you gotta leave.
I'm sorry?
She farted and it smelled terrible.
The secret.
That is the dog, everybody. We're talking
Yes.
about the dog.
There's a dog below the eye level.
As most dogs.
What?
The camera can reach down there if it wanted to, but it doesn't want to.
Well, I was just stopping after eye level. Below eye level. Like as most dogs. Eye level.
Someone thinks he's funny.
I'm gonna stop that.
I still married him.
That's not crying.
We just hear Holly in the room.
Is she Mickey Mouse now?
Oh, we both said it to clear.
It's extra clear now.
Yeah, that's actually funny because I was actually just looking at a meme about like a pistol that the wrap is Mickey Mouse. It's like you mess with the mouse, you get the house. Or you mess with the house, you get the mouse.
Man.
So we just switch that.
What happened?
Oh, man. We're not doing this, guys.
That's what you know.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sort of mistaken. I am Shirley. Don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley.
So we're not doing it, or?
Nope. I'm working on it.
It's like your Gargo's gonna get destroyed here in a second if you don't come in.
Wait, what?
Like you're gonna destroy it.
I mean, I need to enlarge in it, so I mean, enlarge it, sorry. Taylor, shush.
What are you trying to do?
It's clearing my nostrils.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they call it.
They just had a dual purpose.
Yeah, that would be correct for Windows, but for Mac.
No, let's think
That's
about
why
Control,
it's
Command,
the
Delete. No, it's funny.
No, that's what it is.
all at the same time.
Control, Command.
Alright, did you still not look up yet?
I did, I was just looking it up!
What did you just say then?
It didn't say Control, Command, Delete.
Well,
It's like,
Or did it say anything? You have to read it.
I did read it. It said go to Applications Utilities folder.
Okay.
no.
But anyway, I don't want the. Oh, wait, I think I remember.
More.
Wait.
I mean, you do have a magnifying glass on the top right corner.
What's it called? The command text box for Mac. Are we viewing? Are we? You're monitoring the stream right now?
Yeah.
Amanda, is anybody watching?
Yeah. Sebring.
Listen, if you know what I'm talking about,
Sebring, are you Mac or Windows?
if you're Mac, please help me. I'm trying to figure out how to type in a command. I don't remember what it's called. You have to like search it in order to open it. You probably don't have to search it. I just don't know where to find it.
What are you trying to actually do?
I have to copy and paste a certain command in. I have the command. I just have to paste it in. That will allow my Mac to change a certain setting that's kind of deep in there to allow my Minecraft to actually see the LAN server that they're on.
Oh, then I have no
So
idea.
yeah, if you know
I
what
thought you were
he's
just
talking
trying
about,
to open up
you
Task
can,
Manager.
yeah, type and help us out.
How'd you get in last time?
Apparently,
Very
did
carefully.
It's not.
Ron Weasley is 40 today.
Well,
Not
this-
Rupert Grint. I was
this
like,
is where
not
the
Rupert
search
Grint.
is in the
He's
search
31.
bar. Mac has a little search.
That's still wow.
He's still older than us.
Good.
Rupert Grint.
Not saying anything, are they?
No, I think it's just now like,
That's alright. I can find it.
yeah, it's just now catching up.
Trying.
It was like we had a little bit.
Prompt? Maybe? Command prompt, I think is what it is.
That's what it is. It is command prompt.
I'm about to command.
Are you in the magnifying glass in the top right corner of your UID?
There were words I did not understand.
User interface is flash. There's a magnifying glass in the top right of your screen.
Yeah, that's what I've been searching with.
Do you type in command prompt?
I just did. It did.
Do you type in // command prompt?
Why would it be //
Just try it.
That's what.
No, it keeps searching it on Wikipedia because it's not.
A great source.
Is it terminal?
I hope not.
That's it. It's terminal.
Terminal, okay.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Okay, so we got it now.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Alright.
Easy now.
I'm sorry. Yes. All right, get me in Minecraft.
Thank you. Your time has come.
Please, let me. I need my mouse.
Oh my.
What did you call it?
My squeaker. Squeaker.
Squeak.
Oh no.
Squeak.
Right.
Does anybody?
Prompt.
I'll do that.
I was going to say, do you need something to
Yeah. Something to squeak on.
Right.
Yeah.
Crow.
cut
Right.
Right.
that goes back to thing?
Yes.
Poison for Goose.
Dang it, you're slightly faster.
What do you know? I was faster than you.
Now I
You want
eat
it
while
clear?
that opens.
What do you?
I'm building a roof.
I'm
Or as
building
northerners
the
call it, a rough.
scaffolding.
I do not call it a roof.
You're in Florida, that doesn't count.
I haven't called it a roof in a long time.
My grandma calls it a roof.
Where are you
I call
from?
it a roof about every other time I say it.
She's from Pa.
From Pat. Hello. Can you say hello? Hello.
All right, I'm about to join. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And with that, see you guys next week.
Actually,
You're not going to be coming.
well, actually, bad. The worst, almost the baddest. The baddest.
The baddest way.
You're the one getting the masters too.
Ooh, it's not in English, okay? Like,
Oh, I can tell.
Literally.
it's okay. When we get to heaven, and my throne's a little higher from
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, right. Here it comes. Lord, please no flat tires tonight.
I was just expecting like the legs
his Chester world will be heaven. When my throne is just a little bit higher than his.
I'll see you too now. Bye-bye.
To say, God is a bleeding karma until now.
Oh, God believes in karma. He's just like, I'm gonna wait for this one. It's gonna be sweet, sweet justice.
It's like, to us, what karma is, to him is karma.
Oh man, 880.
Guys,
Karma.
guys, I'm in.
Welcome.
Bible man, 880.
What'd you say?
I didn't know about.
Steve!
Shut up.
Get a skin, bud.
He too together.
Hey, listen.
Oh my gosh! I wasn't looking, I just see his face.
Oh my god.
It's the most enthralling face.
Bible man.
of all time.
Right.
You pushed me, Bible man.
Well, Bible man's got stuff to do.
Say you start a beef.
Oh wait!
Bible man
That's
goes-
no.
It is.
It's like
We
low-key,
got a
Bible
bio
man used to
over
terrify
here.
the crap out of me.
Why is it so fast again?
Where's the conversation? I don't know.
What? So is the street switching back and forth between the two of them, or is it mostly?
It's
on
just-
him?
No, it's just on him.
Yep,
Well,
just
last
look
time-
to me. Because I bring the people to the yard.
Yeah.
When we recorded last week, it was like really lagging on the computer. I'm not sure if it was just that time because I'm not really having connection issues right now.
Oh, I see.
Because right now we can only see his.
Why is it like only Jesus?
But eventually we're going to get to where we can.
What do you
jump
expect
between
in
monitors when
a
it's
cathedral
switcher,
that's being built?
so that we can manually switch during the stream, which then means we don't have to worry about it in post.
We should put beds all along.
That is.
Yeah.
Wait, like.
For people who need a place to sleep.
Aw, I like that.
Hey, you think we're that kind of church?
Yes.
We're making it very like.
Jizz. What are you saying?
We're making it very
You
real.
could have like
Great
a
idea.
second
It's
floor
because
up there.
it's.
Oh my
Well, you see how high the
Because we're
ceiling
building
is?
it, and when we built the walls, we used,
And build
we
it.
used automatic section.
You should
Yeah,
get
the
the
tabernacle.
tabernacle.
We can do that for a different build.
That'd be dope.
Yes.
Yo, are we
Like,
actually doing the
history
thing?
of like
Wait, what's
of
happening?
Christianity, like the roots and everything?
What are we
We'll
doing?
Talk about biblical law versus the
Yes.
moral law.
That's actually a
Yes.
good idea though.
So
Are we
much fun.
doing the
Good
thing
job.
of we're actually doing Minecraft builds depending on our topic?
I mean, I don't know if we should do it with everything,
Not of
Yeah.
everything,
but I
like,
love the idea.
But yeah, like if you can find something else.
because they were saying
Yeah.
about like when we talked about the law and like going back into like Exodus and stuff like that to actually build the tabernacle.
I'm sorry.
I mean, we have the measurements for the tabernacle and the ark.
To actually
Oh,
like
you want
the
to
ark.
build?
Yeah.
Oh.
How cool would that be?
It would be very unoriginal. I'm just kidding. Well, I
What
love
was the last time you saw the tabernacle build in Minecraft?
Just yesterday.
No, I love the idea actually. 'Cause that'd be like really fun for us.
That'd be dope.
We'd have to do a bunch of conversions and what?
That would be actually really cool.
Yeah, it would like take a lot of teamwork.
You should probably
And
dress
some
up like a
research.
Hebrew.
It's like we're doing pretty well as far as
We're
teamwork
gonna need
concerned.
somebody to come read Hebrew. I know a few people.
Yeah, I do his pledge.
She's learning.
Oh, cool.
Haha! I win. No, no, I won.
Not clear.
Not
Those
today.
funny people just like sit clear and then just like nah.
Did you see what I did?
What do you do? They're fighting over the weather.
Are you guys really doing this right now?
Yes.
Except the weather. They're playing God right now. God wars. Does Bible man need to clear this up?
Does Bible man need it?
No. Why is it raining? Who did this? Why? Bible man's allergic to rain.
What did you do?
That's what it's on right now.
I wanted to see there was like tornado.
Oh my gosh. It's probably a mod. Oh. If
Why
it's,
is that one? What?
it's because it's nearest to the ice and snow biome. So when it
I was over here like, Abby, go look around. And I realized she's not on it. You're confused.
Yeah, go walk or get out, walk around, look around, you know.
Put the VR headset on.
Just
and
plug
dive
into the
right
computer,
in.
it'll be fine. Anyone else?
Enter the Matrix.
Wait, did you ever watch NT Warrior?
What?
Did you ever watch Mega Man NT Warrior?
But this time.
It's no time.
Crammed out of the
creme de la fondue.
Creme de la egg.
Creme de la egg. Oh, I'm sorry.
Creme de la Egger.
Oh, I didn't mean to do button.
Edgar!
Or for cats.
Wow, I
It's
actually
basically
tasted
just
that
milk
really
and
well.
cinnamon with some vanilla
And cats?
and cats.
Of the
Everybody
aristocratic.
wants to be.
Let's see if I can find this cosplayer. I gotta show her to y'all. Hashtag not.
Oh, I did a lot more on that side.
Oh, I get that carpal tunnel on the middle finger.
Hey, question. This is a Minecraft question. I've always wondered. So when you hear like the minecart sound effect, does that actually mean you're near a dungeon or anything like that?
It could. I highly doubt you're going to hear it from up here.
No, I'm just saying like when you're playing, like when you're on the ground and
Yeah.
if you hear that sound, it means it's actually got like a dungeon nearby.
It can be, yeah.
What does that mean?
It means there's a dungeon.
Oh, okay, cool, good stuff. I was always curious.
How dope.
It looks like the old lady too. It's kind of like, oh, I like
Lots and lots of fur.
How big do you want the windows?
She makes
Big
everything
enough.
like
Okay, sounds good.
accurate to period.
Nice. Wait, what's
Well, think about it in comparison to this, and
To the
just
ceiling?
do like really, really giant
she did?
to
Yeah, like
match.
over
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got you.
There's pretty much everything that is over the top. So.
One was just purely sequins. She made her own wedding dress.
That's cool.
Oh, that's actually really good cream soda. Not gonna lie.
Wrap it again.
Oh no.
No,
The period.
Hey, that's good cream soda.
Some good cream soda.
Did you try some yet?
Not yet. I was too busy
You
chugging some tea.
no. Man, so
That's
She
how we
said
are.
no.
Like, this is my favorite. It's just
I only spat.
This is so exciting. It's just a whole bunch of people watching me make
Oh, wait a
scaffolding.
second.
like, even the bow.
I hope you choke on it.
let's say, Lieutenant.
And I said this is very exciting. Just people watching me make scaffolding.
And, like, that's just what.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm about to preach. You ready? Sometimes
Yes.
it's the mundane tasks that are not just the most important, but the most transformative in your life.
They also make
Oh,
me feel worth it.
that's Belle. That's
Oh.
like Belle if she was
Now, hold on a second.
Wrong server.
These aren't in my notes.
This is not the.
Can you please
Prepare for
read?
this?
This is not the golf.
She's really, really good.
This is
This is the emote truth now, okay.
So Abby, have you ever cosplayed?
Are you thinking of what I think you're thinking of?
No, what do you think?
Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Like that could go multiple different directions. I went that way.
It's
Like
bad
middle school.
cosplaying.
I respect the heck out of it.
Oh, and also I was, well, it's not cosplay, but like for Halloween I was like full on Gandalf, so like,
Yes!
Oh, that's good.
Beard and all.
yes, everything.
Awesome. 10-10.
That was fun.
No, 10 is a different character.
No, that's
Thank you.
Ben 10.
Thank you, sir.
See?
I appreciate that so much.
Fun?
No, not the pig.
10.
Boy, boy.
I don't know what's happening.
HR is not ready.
Oh, look, he's hit a wall.
What?
Said, look, he's hit a wall.
I'm so glad you heard me. That's all I needed. I just need to
I'm
be
also
heard.
glad I heard you.
That's all he needed in life.
Oh gosh.
Do you know what he's doing? In Naruto. Tsunamis.
Don't the
Oh,
pig.
yeah. Bye-bye.
It's not something else though.
That's
Okay,
minion.
so is this something you'd like to do?
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Ready?
Banana.
Oh, actually, welcome. Hold on.
Thank you for making it clear again.
Oh, did you already do it?
Yeah.
You know, he was right a long time ago when he said that you and I are very competitive.
Not
Gee, I wonder who could have predicted that.
We really are Kakashi and
Oh, I know.
Guy.
Yeah, because it makes me the winner all the time, and you try. Good try.
What?
So you're a guy then. Just by that sense alone.
Well,
Ah! Go ahead,
Oh
Lee!
gosh, yeah.
I have his voice too, if I tried.
Like, guys?
Yeah.
I love his voice, like, in the original, you know, in the sub. Oh my gosh, he's,
So you know how you always say that him and I are super competitive? It's cemented that I'm Kakashi, he's guy.
that's beautiful.
Which is terrible because no one loves me.
Everyone loves you. I love you.
Namaste.
I'm your best friend.
Because no one loves me.
I don't
Amateur.
Yes, no, that's it.
Beat you up in head.
No, I know.
So it's
The only way.
Alright, I made
Setless. I love you so much. Setless? Same with money too.
guys, I made a window.
Amazing.
I'm very proud.
Good job.
Everyone's
I'm very proud of it.
It's just a singular window.
Wait, I wanna
Is
see.
it like one block? I'm just guessing.
Where?
Find it.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
a window. How can
Is
you
it
not
this?
see it?
Is it?
Oh my gosh. It's beautiful.
No, don't do it.
No!
I'm gonna make it bigger.
What are you doing?
He's blocking.
We're in prison now, y'all.
Wow.
Oh, this is really pretty.
Breaking
Yeah.
chains.
What is?
Your scaffolding.
Thank you.
That's really
No,
cool.
we're letting embers.
We should build an ark.
Look.
Ember, singular.
I did that.
Yeah, I was just looking at on his screen because I can't see past your shoulder.
Oh, wait. Unless
Go big,
we're all-
son. What are you saying?
I'm not going to say
Nothing.
what I said earlier.
Something.
Something, but nothing.
Everything is awesome.
So does anyone have a topic you want to talk about?
That's the what? I'm not giving window in that
Oh
corner.
yeah.
Good topic.
No, I said that's
Oh, that was good.
Please don't put
That
it
was
up.
good.
Was
GG.
there anything you guys want to talk about from the last time?
Like we're still on the what guy told us to do thing.
What?
Rob? We're still on the topic of this of what God is like with Christ as Christians. So this is good.
He said stop the cathedral and build an ark.
Say that one more time?
Uh-huh.
You're in stop the cathedral and still dark. It's raining, you know.
Time out.
What?
If we ever build the ark, it has to be raining constantly when we do it.
No,
it has
because
to
the
be
rain didn't
completely
come
clear the whole
until
time.
before the ark.
That's details.
This
This is
Details are
Minecraft.
important. The rain didn't come until
We can
before
replace
the dark.
every single dirt block with water though,
Oh,
as soon as we go to do it.
As that, okay.
It's just obsidian.
That's really nice. What in the world?
You're in time
Wait, who broke the sign? Oh, there it is.
You.
Did you break the sign?
I don't get it.
No.
I saw the
Oh, did you go to the timeout area?
I did.
No.
Did you go to the
Why
timeout?
not?
I was showing Abby.
We are a cathedral.
What were those diamonds in there?
Yeah.
You were trying to teleport me to you, weren't you?
No, I was teleporting to you,
Oh, you were
so
doing
I could show the
people.
stream.
I appreciate that. Yeah, this
Just
is
in case we start getting too competitive.
so Abby, just so you know, this is where Taylor sent me for. What did I do to deserve that again? I did something.
Oh,
I made.
snowman.
What?
Oh yeah, I asked him, can you get rid of the snow in the area? And he does the one thing that literally causes snow, and he built snow golems. Like 5 of them.
I think there's more than that.
No,
Doesn't help the case.
you built like 12 of them.
Don't do it. But look. Why is there guys?
Listen, I didn't.
He was like, I didn't even know that they made snow.
That's what
What is that?
it is.
Why is it different?
Those are beacons.
Why is it in there?
Because it makes light, and it's an easy thing besides torches, and it gives clear light instead of like weird light. Thank you. I'm destroying this one right here, whoever made it.
Double tap. No, space bar.
Did you make the...
How did you die?
You fell out of the world? You fell out of the world? How did you manage that?
How do you teleport again?
How do you teleport?
Never had a teleport.
I'm gonna keep that to me.
Fine, Google.
Wow.
That's the-
Okay, Google.
Oh. What's
We don't know if it's ever.
Ever.
We'll never ever know if it's
Oh,
ever. We love you. That's how you know it.
And we'll just sandwich. Oh, that's a little
Whoops. I just dropped it.
in a book that is.
Sorry.
If anybody gets hit in the head with a random glowstone,
Hi, Aaron.
you know why.
Aaron, what? Yeah, bye. Hi, Bugsy.
It's
I
okay.
said hi ever twice.
You did. You meant to say, Aaron, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Look at my screen.
Why are you below the bedrock?
You're a cheater.
How did you do
Are you
that?
making a trapdoor?
No, I'm not making a trap.
How do I take that?
You're not doing anything you're doing.
How do I go back? What's happening?
Don't do
What?
it! Before he does something dumb.
Too late.
Why did you put me all the way at the bottom? I got out. Finally.
She said she's watching her.
Don't do it!
If only they'd listen.
Wait, what?
She said she's watching her fave people.
Hey! Aw. Oh yeah,
Her
that's
pop
the
people.
We made that.
Ever, do you have any questions about the Bible?
To be Bible?
The
Or Aaron.
If-
Do you have
I
any
was-
questions?
I was
Aaron,
Aaron.
what did you do?
Aaron!
What
What did you do?
Nothing.
What did you do?
Nothing. We can definitely.
And then we have Commander Root.
Look,
We can just show you this later.
Ooh.
What'd you do?
nothing.
What did you do?
Nothing. Nothing. Don't do this.
How did you do that?
He's using cheats.
Aww.
Where am I? Oh, you mother trucker.
As long as that's the only place you can
Sir.
Where's the cathedral from the spawn point? Gosh dang
Let's go up.
it. I did!
No, like more.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we're not even close to the spawn.
Wait, do you not know how to do cheats yet?
No. I was asking earlier.
Just put TP and then type in one of our names. You'll teleport to us.
Why'd you have to tell me?
Is it /?
You have to press / to do it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to like travel to the other side of the world and teleport in there.
Okay, we have a question.
Okay.
What's your favorite book of the Bible and why?
Oh, gosh.
Psalms, because it's all poems.
Joke.
And it was
didn't
the
happen.
first-
Just kidding.
Is that your inspiration?
Okay, so whenever I became a Christian, my dad had just became a Christian. He went to something called Promise Keepers.
Yep.
And there was a verse that he brought back on a key, and I wore it as a necklace for a while. And it was Psalms 119:32, which is, I run in the path of your commands, for you have set my heart free. And it was the verse that saved both my dad and myself.
Aw, that's nice.
That's really cool.
So that's why I like Psalms.
What about you, Ron?
Oh, favorite book? I like the Bible. I'm just kidding.
You serious?
Gosh. I think I'd go with Galatians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Galatians.
And for the Galatian people. Basically, it's the whole thing is about freedom from chains.
Okay.
So it's like it's Paul making some things really clear about not only freedom, but it's freedom through it's a lot of things, but it's the fact that it's salvation by faith, not by works. It's by the work of Jesus Christ, and also freedom from the law. So it's like it's a kind of freedom that I feel like a lot of Christians are still bound by,
Mm-hmm.
or it's a freedom that most Christians don't have, and it's something that I need to embrace. So, yeah, Galatians.
For me, I would probably say Jeremiah. I really love the story of Jeremiah, and when I first read it, I really, really related to him. Just everything that he went through, and it's something about a story about a guy who went through utter hell
Job?
to
No,
well,
Jeremiah.
another one.
Oh, okay. I was about to say there's a...
Just went through everything, and if like when reading it, you would really feel that he sacrificed like, everything for what he believed in, and I just really, really like that about that story. I don't know. There's not a lot of reasons why I'm drawn to it other than the fact that I am. I don't know why, but there's another.
We got to some light here.
Yeah, I forgot it.
What's your?
No, there's another lamp actually.
If I were to pick another book, I would say it's probably, I would say both Daniel and Revelation, because they go back to back, and a lot of the prophecies they connect. So, based on any time stuff, I really enjoy the connections for those two.
They can't go any faster.
Do you guys have a favorite book of the Bible?
Jen?
Me?
What's your favorite book of the Bible?
Yeah, you're next.
Yes.
It's a really good question. And I feel like I should have an answer to it. Probably First Samuel though, because it has my favorite Bible verse.
What's that?
Because the First Samuel 16:7, the Lord does not care about the outward appearance as man does. I am paraphrasing, but the
No.
Lord looks at the heart.
That's beautiful.
So, what's your favorite book?
Go get a Bible.
You already have yours, Abby? Or are you still thinking?
I don't know if I have like an ultimate favorite, but I genuinely love Genesis just because as I'm learning Hebrew, I get to read it in the original language, and it's just like,
That's cool.
it's really, really cool when you get to read about like, just like the very beginning, when it's talking about Adam and Eve, it's like, it just says the man and the woman, and then like about the serpent and where you kicked out. It's just really cool when you can actually read it in the original language, and the way they word things, it's like, well, okay, that doesn't like translate as well as it does like in English.
I think my favorite part about that is the fact that literally the Hebrew word for man is Adam.
Yeah.
You always translate that to like, oh, Adam was his name.
Well, and then like
No, yeah.
the land or
The son of Adam.
the word for ground is Adonai, so it's like
Adam.
since he's made from the ground, it's just like it
That's
all
cool.
yeah, and like Cain and Abel, the word so Abel in Hebrew is Havel, but like transliterated into English is Abel, but like it means like nothing or like a wisp. And it's just really cool when you get that aspect of it. It's like
That's like
That's interesting.
some Mufasa and Scar
Does
kind
she
of
name
crap.
herself Abel?
Yeah,
Abel,
really.
'cause
Okay.
it's that same word is used. I can't remember.
You know, let me.
Yeah, it's used somewhere. Yeah, and it's like
It's in the Bible?
nothing.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah, because that's the whole point of limitations is that like everything is nothing, and we translate it to smoke and limitations and loses the
yeah,
meaning.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or life is meaningless. That's how we
Yeah.
translate it now. It loses that meaning of.
But it's just
Like
It's
Ecclesiastes.
Talking about Lamentations or Ecclesiastes?
Ecclesiastes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, that's
I
a
didn't
different
know-
book.
My
I
bad,
didn't
my
know
bad.
what it was.
That was
yeah.
an interesting read. My favorite's still Ephesians, but Ecclesiastes was like, this is weird.
Yes.
But what an interesting read, especially from
Giant cathedral.
the perspective of a depressed Christian. Like, very interesting to go through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the wisdom literature it's Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Job. Those are the three. Yeah, because Proverbs is very much all happiness, it all works out, you know, everyone, you'll succeed, you know, you got it, blah, blah. Whereas Ecclesiastes is, or Lamentations? Which one is
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes? Well, my brain is still switching those two hard for some reason.
Alright, apparently we need to go through limitations. Let's go.
Ecclesiastes is very much the opposite. You can be, the best
And nothing
and then
matters.
fail. Absolutely. The person who's the dumb rock next to you will succeed. And Job is like the combination of both and brings it all to fruition of like, it may work out, it
It's
might
a
not,
real
blah,
life,
blah, blah. Yeah.
But the whole point is joy through the trials.
Mhm.
Like, that's the point, is perfection of your heart through the trials.
Mhm.
And maintaining a trust in God despite the circumstances.
Yes.
Yeah. Because he's in the snow biome, so it's going to be snowing, whereas it's raining over here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because we're in Florida.
We're building this cathedral in Florida.
So then, what did you say yours?
Ephesians.
Ephesians. Okay.
It's like, it's the best basic, here's how to live your life. Like,
Yeah.
okay, great, you signed up to be a Christian, what the heck next?
Yeah.
That's fair.
What have you done?
But it's
Well,
also
let
a
me
really
tell you.
nice reminder, like, after you've been a Christian for a few years, like, okay, what are you supposed to be, like, kind of come back, get your dose of reality, and move on. Like, just kind of, it's like a compass needle for me.
Ooh.
It brings it back to pointing north.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's a good way to put that. Nice.
That's why it's the verse on my cross.
Everybody.
I've actually never looked at it.
It's
Oh,
got
it's
Ephesians on the
usually
back.
always flipped over.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
that's why I've never noticed.
Yeah, I have the pretty design. People are like, oh, that's cool. I was like, yeah, there's actually a verse on the back.
Is that the one I burned?
Yup. Actually, I need you to reburn it because it's faded after so many years.
That's
Yeah.
I've had this cross longer than we've been dating.
Wow.
Because I got this the year before we started dating.
At the surf camp.
And then after we started dating, he was heading off to Boy Scout camp for like a week. And I was like,
Almost
hey,
sounded like I was going to the military.
you were
Yeah, for real.
gone
Yeah,
forever.
he was,
Hey,
heading
a
off
week
to
in high
the-
school without your boyfriend is
It's perfect.
It's forever and a half.
right.
So,
But I was like, burn this for me.
Aw.
Then it's
So sorry, I don't know if should I just say ever, or does they know it's ever, or should I use?
We should probably use usernames.
Hey, Amber, what do you prefer?
Yeah, what do you prefer? We'll have to wait for a little bit.
Here, if all the nerds know your name.
I mean, it's a little late.
I mean,
It's a little late for
It's
this
published on
stream.
YouTube.
So let's do it for this stream, and then next stream do usernames.
Yeah, just let us know. Or yeah, we just.
We're sorry for exposing you.
I'm so sorry.
It's August.
should-
Welcome to the new episode of Exposed on Stream.
You've been
So-
pranked.
But she says that her favorite is Esther because it's the only story. It's the one story I know by heart because it's closest to my name and it inspired me to always use my position to help people even at an ultimate cost.
Ooh, okay.
And respectfully too. I always admired Esther for
Yes.
being like, hey, this is a problem, but she came to her husband, even without his invitation, she came to her husband going, I respect you, I am asking this of you.
Yeah.
Even though, as far as she knew, that man was her enemy at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I respect the heck out of that woman.
Yeah. That's true.
Because there's a lot of confusion with the how a family structure should be, and a lot of women who go through and they read the Bible and it says that women should be subservient. It's not in a way that is demeaning, and
No.
a lot of people take it that way. It's not the fact that you are supposed to be underneath. It's just the fact that you're not supposed to be the leader.
Yeah.
That has
Well,
nothing to do with
yeah.
you being worthless or anything like that.
Or
It's just like in the
less
military. He may have the title, but that's just because he's been given the responsibility. He's supposed to make the decisions. You're supposed to complete those decisions. And it's not saying, hey, just bend over and take it. It's listen to what he says, and if you disagree, don't challenge him, but offer your advice, but accept it whenever he
Yeah,
makes
you
the
can
decision.
you can always
Yeah.
have conversation. I mean, it's a perfect mirror image of what Jesus is to the church.
Well, and
It
it's
is
the
that
protection.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's you may not have the authority, but you are under that protection.
Yeah. You still have authority to speak your opinion.
Yes,
and-
definitely.
You're not a slave. You're not.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
know,
it's speaking of the
underling.
flesh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be. It's not. Yeah, that's not the actual interpretation.
I'm really curious when you get to that part of the Bible what the Hebrew says about like
Esther.
about Esther,
Or-
about like I think it's Ephesians 6, where it's like, the husbands love your wives as your own flesh.
Oh yeah.
I really want to know what all that. Oh, that's
Yeah,
Greek.
yeah, that's insane. Actually, so
Oh yeah,
Either way, that's
like
pretty
yeah.
so cool.
honestly, I was actually just gonna say. So like, I think we should definitely have a table talk about that.
Yes,
Because-
please. Oh,
We need to talk about what we do.
we
for
should have
our
the
next
guys
series
version, the
anyway.
girls version, and then come together.
Well, that would probably be a.
That'd be awesome.
Ooh,
That would be a
all like
very
the
good
same
one to have.
question,
Yes.
and then answer, flipping.
And
Yeah.
then come
And then we
together
have-
and talk.
So yeah, it's like a three-parter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the reason why I say is because I don't want to dive into it now, but I do actually kind of disagree with stuff that's already just been said.
Oh,
Mine was
interesting.
So I'm gonna leave that where that's at. But
Wait,
like,
say it again? I'm
Yeah,
sorry?
we definitely need to.
I was just saying that there was some disagreement in the air, but I don't want to fully dive into it now. I think that'd be a good table talk.
Yes.
What is it?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Let us know what the disagreement
Oh,
is
just-
on.
okay, sure.
But
Just over-
not diving into it.
Over
Yeah.
the roles in the marriage.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you're
I-
wrong.
Prosecution.
That would be dinner roll.
Guilty in this charge.
They only get my stone and wind up.
Wind it up.
Yeah. And she also went on to say that Ecclesiastes 3 is her and her mom's favorite passage. The time for everything.
That's a wonderful passage, especially in the context of it. Because he's talking about, like, work your tail off, do your best, and then everything is nonsense, nothing means anything, and then there is a time for everything.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. It's the juxtaposition of those two, like, thoughts, those two
We really
mindsets.
need to have a table talk on just the wisdom with the period and have two
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
Oh yeah.
I forget who wrote the
Part 1 and 2 are up on YouTube, as well as the two
Wonderful.
for last week.
Can you send the link?
That's on my phone. I gotta Google this.
Or they're just on Living Ember.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I want to say, did David write Ecclesiastes? No.
I think most of the episode is just going to be me building the scaffold.
Or Solomon.
More than likely.
They presume
I mean, you wanna
that
help
it
us
was by
open
Solomon,
Solomon.
but they don't know.
They don't know.
Do you want to know how to do the cheat for it? So you can do it faster?
You told me already, man. I don't have time for that. As I have time to do
Ain't nobody
this
got time for that.
mindlessly.
Anybody else?
Look at how many I've made of this.
She's the least.
Oh, Lord.
That's grandma, actually.
Wait, let me see.
Well, see, like, I don't mind doing the menial tasks.
Stop.
But,
Stop.
no, almost done!
Just stop. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Bless you. Let me at least finish it, do it on the next one. Do the other half.
Okay, well, tell me when you get to this kind of point and tell me so I can just do it in like
Okay.
10 seconds.
Fine,
Really,
I
I
will.
moved your purse onto the table so nobody
Oh, thank you. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Oh, now the whole world knows where her person is.
Never which table.
He walks into the house and goes on
It's just a table. The house itself is a table. You've been served. Alright, that joke didn't go by as well as I thought it would. GG.
Did I just spell Ecclesiastes right on the first time? I did.
No.
We are very proud of you.
Hey! Solomon wrote it.
Hey!
Which also makes a lot of sense. With all that freaking wisdom, he's like, none of this means anything, guys. Like, chill out.
First suppressed writer.
Ooh.
It's all
I've
he wants.
obtained all this wisdom. Yeah,
I mean,
it
there's
doesn't
that
matter.
whole thing about, like, fools getting farther in life and how ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
How many people don't realize that's from the Bible?
There's a lot of stuff in the Bible that people don't realize.
Well, this all gets paraphrased.
I think window needs to be wider.
Your window,
Because
your
the-
one little window.
Because,
Your one by one window.
y'all should look at the window. It's not a one by one.
I don't need to look at the window.
You will look at it anyway. But, yeah, tis not a
You
one.
guys should have done like a skylight too.
Yes, please.
Cathedral.
Right over the altar.
Basically, so this is my plan for the windows. I'm planning on doing kind of like storyline of the Bible in the windows around the cathedral.
Well, you're gonna
Gosh,
get, we're gonna
that's
be
so
here for like
extra.
7 parts.
I'm here
purely
for it.
I mean, I'm already
I'm
almost
here
done
for
with
it,
the
let's
first
go.
one. I just did the tree for Garden of Eden.
Really? Well, for those who are watching, I guess. Never mind, sorry.
Did you assume my Bible knowledge?
You assume my book.
Alright, what should I do next? Because I kind of wanted to widen the windows a bit.
I think it's too wide.
And then I'll just
Well, just do a different panel slightly down.
But
If you're getting more than one, okay, it's gonna take a while.
also, it just occurred to me I can double it up. It's raining. And snowing. It's raining.
Well, that's not
It's snowing.
That's nice,
It's
wasn't it?
raining, it's snowing.
I almost felt celery at the end of that. Weather celery!
Celery! Celery's falls in the sky. Cloudy, but you have meatballs.
Yes.
Imagine.
Actually, it's clear celery.
Oh wow. Shut up. We love each other here.
Very.
Do we?
Yes.
Ouch!
Wow.
Don't
Nerd.
Nerd. What a nerd.
Don't know
What
you
a
enough.
nerd.
It's better than calling him some other names.
Nerd. So, do we got another question?
Any other questions from anybody?
I really like the conversation this part. That was cool.
Yes, yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. I feel that was what I was thinking. I was thinking of something akin to a light at the top. So like, just to show him God. Well, like I'm trying to do the creation story. All right, it's hard. It's tricky with like these block glass pieces.
Yeah, if you don't like blend that out one time.
Yeah, basically what I'm doing right now. It's just like. You okay over there?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to kind of destroy part of your thing, by the way.
As long as you make it symmetrical, I don't care.
No, because I'm doing this part. Where I'm adding the angles. So,
Where are you?
Right.
Which part of it are you destroying?
This line.
You did this before.
Well, if you're going to destroy that line, you have to destroy the next line of the next line of the next line.
I know.
That's what I was trying.
It looks like it's gonna add up to it anyway.
Well, just make this top part a little wider. Like a block wider.
I don't have a way
But
to.
that is
Okay.
not the same one.
Because
Yeah, 'cause-
I'd have to fix all of that.
Well, this is even with the cross. So the
Um,
whole side would have to change. Because it won't be
Try, please try.
Hot. Oh, wait, so does TP teleport me or what?
teleport you.
How do you-
If you put the first name as yourself and the second name as someone else, it teleports you. Then flip it, it'll teleport them to you. The first person's name,
is the one getting teleported?
correct, and the last person's name is the destination.
Okay, well, I'm getting rid of this. 'Cause
Do you want me to pause on this so that you can adjust?
there's just a lot that I'm going to have to fix.
Well, you do this, man. Like that.
Oh, thanks. But it doesn't say what you typed. It just says Metacyber teleported by only A02 Metacyber. But that's okay.
I'll take a pause on the top and let you do your thing.
It's only two players.
It can only be players first.
Oh, we were trying to teleport a chicken.
Yeah, no. Sadly, you cannot teleport a chicken.
I don't understand that. Something tells me that's wrong.
It should be more free.
It's not going to be too bad. It's just going to be more annoying than anything trying to fix it. I just have to redo all the lines. And just basically bring them one in.
Mm-hmm.
That's the grass.
No.
I mean, would me
No, I
continuing
want-
on help you so
I
you
don't
can
want
see
to.
what I'm actually doing, that we can build off of that?
Okay.
I'm
That's not how
not
I
sure what
envisioned
you
it.
mean.
I can do
Like, finish what I'm doing with the stairs on the slanted roof, that way you have an idea of where my things are going.
No, I know where they're going now. It's just I was just one off on my.
In your calculation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go.
Now like it's weird, just like I
Yeah,
think that-
no,
So are there any other
Ask it.
questions?
Okay,
Or do you have
so
questions?
I googled tough biblical questions, and I've been reading through quite a few of them. Some of them would be like great tabletop because they're like super in depth.
I mean, bring them up, because that might be what next week's is. Or the
Okay.
week after or something.
So this one I think doesn't require as much like in-depth research and stuff like that. Why is faith, believing something for which there is no evidence, a virtue?
I've heard that one before.
I was just like, oh, okay.
Why is faith a virtue?
Why
Well,
is
what's the
faith a
definition of a virtue?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
You know, let's Google it and see what Wikipedia has to say.
Because that works with this week's and last week's discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Faith. Faith is
Alrighty, a virtue is. Apparently the seventh highest order in the celestial hierarchy. Fun fact from Oxford Dictionary.
Okay. I'm thinking different virtue. Slight
Behavior.
different virtue.
What Oxford Dictionary says is behavior showing high moral standards. Very interesting, like with that definition now.
Mm-hmm.
So why is faith mean you have higher moral standards then? Is that what you're saying?
Why is faith? I mean,
Why
I
is
guess.
faith a virtue?
I guess during you have to think of the time period that specifically was written. Why is faith a virtue? Whenever that saying came out. What are you doing?
Making
Did you do all
candles,
that?
man. That's dope.
Oh Lord.
But
That's awesome.
Cue Halo music.
Right?
I think during the
Oh,
time,
yes.
only
Oh,
people
yes.
who were religious were trusted because of the moral standards that religion requires from you.
You destroyed the church. I think it costs the ego more to trust when you don't have anything concrete to go on.
It's like a humbling.
Yeah.
So you think it has more to do with the faith aspect instead of
Yeah.
the word itself and the meaning?
Yes.
Okay.
Because think about it, I mean, we base our lives, our actions, our words, our beliefs on an unseen God. Just because we have a relationship with Him, we know, like, we've seen Him in our lives.
What's the
It doesn't-
definition again?
Of a virtue,
Yes.
behavior showing high moral standards. Also, a good or useful quality.
So why? Okay.
Yeah.
So why is faith?
Why is
why
faith
should
good?
why should we want to have faith?
Specifically, why is it good?
Yeah.
Especially because the whole point, like, a lot of people think Christians are stupid, where I believe the more you look into literally everything around us, the more you see God.
I think I would say because faith is the result of relationship. I mean
That's a good answer.
that's what develops faith.
I don't see how that correlates with being a virtue, though.
So the understanding that faith is something worth pursuing, something that you should seek to have in your life, is because if you have good, healthy relationships, particularly with God, but if you have good, healthy relationships, then you develop faith in those relationships. Not just faith as in you trust in the relationship, but like within the relationship, you have faith. So when it comes to your relationship with God, that's a kind of faith that will never die, because God is the one person. He's the one who can be trusted and who can know you the most. So he's the one that you can receive the most faith from. So,
I'm saying it more off the word itself, virtue. Because if virtue
Well, because
itself,
I read two different definitions. Because there's
The main one was the moral standard.
behavior showing high moral standards.
Behavior showing high moral standards.
And see, the first thing that comes to my mind when I read that is, versus a good thing is you're holding yourself to a higher standard, and you hold your relationships to a higher standard.
Yeah, like
So you're not just putting your trust in anything.
Yeah, you're
I don't-
holding.
yeah, I don't
I
see it.
understand what you're saying. I'm kind of,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I think virtue itself has nothing to do with faith, more of the aspect of religion itself.
Yeah.
Because
That's what I was
virtue,
saying.
virtue, it sounds, according to the definition, is just high moral standard.
Yeah.
What
Behavior
people
showing.
behavior showing. That,
Yeah, like-
the idea is fine, but whenever you look into being a Christian, or someone coming in and looking in on a Christian life, the first thing that you think of in any story of how did you become a Christian is, I saw that there was something wrong,
I'll be back.
and then admitting there's something wrong and seeking help. So you trust someone that sees their own faults and tries to make it better, which would then. Yep, she's evil. Did she get caught in the gate? I think she's caught in the gate.
we'll be right back.
Trying to run with this on her butt, like she was stuck in the hole.
I really wish that I saw it when it happened. Apparently, Moon got stuck in one of those bookends. And the things were
Gotcha.
closed, and the thing opened, and she tried to run with it still on her, and then Lily was chasing her.
That is really fun.
Which explains why it sounded like the house was like falling down. Yeah, I think. I mean, I'll wait until we come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is her Facebook. Hi, baby. Okay, so Moon had one of the metal bookends wrapped around her, and she was trapped in the cabinet underneath the china cabinet because it was closed. So she, as I walk out there, busts out the thing, runs, and Lily's like, game.
Game!
So she chases her around.
Moon's like kissing the whole time.
And Moon was hissing the whole time because she's like, no, get me out of this.
I'm having an issue.
Lily's like, play.
It was exactly what it was. It was just like,
Like
because I was wondering what that rattling was, and it was Moon trying to get out of the china cabinet. Oh
That's
my
such
god.
a bizarre story.
Oh no.
Thank you, thank you.
Why is there a villager here?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I heard him and I was like,
He's a wandering trader.
wait, hold on.
You can trade emeralds for black dye, purple dye, brown dye, orange tulip, red dye, or a bucket of pufferfish.
How many emeralds?
5 for a bucket of pufferfish.
You could just get a puffer fish.
Expensive son of a gun.
Put in the fountain. Have a pufferfish fountain.
Wait, excuse me, sir. I have 5 emeralds for you. Give me that bucket of pufferfish.
Please.
I have a bucket of pufferfish. Oh. Well.
No, you gotta contain him.
Well,
Oh, he's so
the
cute.
pufferfish might die.
No! Save it!
I don't know how to say that.
Put a big stone around it. And put it in the put it in water.
Please! No, get away!
Move, you stupid villager. Excuse me.
Oh, he's dying! No!
Wait, I have a solution. I secretly saved him. Ha ha! There's
Yay.
another one.
Oh, name him.
He's an aquarium though.
Oh gosh!
Oh my gosh, I'm getting dizzy. I am so poisoned right now. Oh my god! Oh my god! What is happening?
Oh my!
Oh my lord! Oh god! Hey Taylor, come here.
I
I
wish.
can't really see.
Come here.
Oh, you want me
No, come here. Taste that.
to taste it?
It's very good.
Please enjoy. Can eat it.
I can't even see it. In
Do
my
the chest
inventory.
in the bottom right. Chest. That's good. It's delicacy.
Oh,
Eat
yeah,
it.
that's
It'll
not how you
destroy
do
the
it.
church.
Why is this guy in my face?
Why do you keep on eating them?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a
It
lot.
goes faster. I have to see if I can build the church, guys.
Wait, hold on.
Name the pufferfish.
Wait! Come
I'm
on!
flying! You should not eat pufferfish and fly! Oh my gosh!
Wait. Where are you?
There it is.
Oh wait,
We're
if they
good.
go
What are you
away,
doing?
dang it.
I was a little bit intoxicated with pufferfish.
That sounds about
What's
right.
on his aquarium? Name the pufferfish.
What's the name?
I don't know.
The sign.
Build the roof.
Okay.
Yeah, she had one of these.
Oh.
No, there's not one on that side. There's one on this side, though.
Yes, there is.
Wait.
Don't take it off.
Why is there a llama on
Everyone
the
knows what a
church?
bookend is.
Why are there two llamas on the church?
Where? Go look
I
at
mean,
the llama.
They're on the church.
Why not? There's a llama. Have a llama, man.
Oh, it's the traveler.
Wait, don't fall. I want to ride you. How does one ride?
Taylor, look
You
at the llama.
probably have to tame it. And that takes a while.
There was 2 llamas.
Here's my alpaca.
Alpaca.
Can I ride you?
No. You probably have to feed it.
What do alpacas
Feed
eat?
it a pufferfish.
Do they eat?
Feed it a buffer.
Do they eat carrots? Sam,
Oh.
do you want a carrot? What do you eat?
You can do that, but if you just keep
Hands.
repeatedly doing that, you can do it. But, like, just petting it until it's tamed.
Oh man, I didn't have it with my hands on. Taylor, have you seen the pufferfish yet? Or no, the llama?
Yeah, I've definitely seen a
Ah!
pufferfish.
What did you feed it?
Nothing. I hopped on it. Hey, you want the carrot? Oh Lord mercy.
You're gonna push it off.
Up. Let's go. Onward, Steve. Steve, go forward. Steve.
No, yeah.
Steve?
This is you taming him right now. Oh, and because there's no saddle, I'm pretty sure that's why you can't steer.
Oh, he loves
Oh, you tamed him.
me. He
Best
loves
friends
me.
forever.
I
Yeah.
have a llama.
You need a saddle.
I need a way to get down.
Name him.
Oh, it's time for a name. Jordan,
Attach yourself to it.
How do I name it?
you literally stole that traveling salesman's llama.
How do I
Well, he should have been best friends with it first.
how do I get off? I forgot.
Shift.
Shift. Oh. How do I name him?
What? No.
No,
just give him a name.
Oh.
Metal
Metal llama.
Metal llama.
Malama.
I want you to look at my face of disappointment right now.
In
No.
real life.
No, oh.
I like it. What?
Oh, man. That is funny.
I'm pretty sure that's why we laughed.
No, that's only half the reason.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Wait, I can put stuff on him?
No, you can't.
There you go.
Nope.
Go there. What is this for? What is this button doing?
Saddle.
Ooh, I'm trying to.
Oh, it wouldn't let you put a saddle on?
No.
What I should do.
I'm sorry!
What did you do to my llama? I will write him to say it's okay, we landed in water, it's fine.
Abby, why did you click on the llama?
I didn't know what it would do.
Why did you click on the llama?
Mama,
This is
I
Minecraft.
want to take you to
One
safety.
click destroys worlds.
I want to take him to safety,
No,
it's okay.
no, the hand stays over here. I'm gonna burn down the cathedral.
You killed my llama. Nah, I got him, that's fine. I have him on a leash, it's good.
Llama drama.
You see the llama drama? I just want to know why there's two
Okay.
llamas and a villager that spawned on top of the cathedral. Did you top it?
Doesn't he live in entrance fee?
There-
Oh my gosh.
He was selling in the temple. I can't flip a table, so I'll steal this llama.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, boy. Let's go. Come on.
I love how last time it was me making snow golems and writing the word pew instead of making pews.
Guys, my llama's outside, fastened to a pole.
Look at that window, it's actually kind of cool. One thing I don't like is that.
Arnold out of his tank? What is happening?
Did he die?
He died. Oh, because it froze.
What the heck?
So, hey Raph, do you want to try a pufferfish?
Yeah, what the heck, why not?
There we go.
I gotta, wait, hold on, drop it again, and then get away from it. I have to drop, how do you drop whatever?
Cube.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can do it.
Wait,
Where'd he
where'd it
go?
go? Where'd it go?
Should we go to the chest in your inventory?
I
Oh,
don't think you picked it up.
Bottom right of your inventory.
Oh, no.
how did you know the people?
Because I played enough of this game.
You fiend.
You named him Arnold? You're about to eat Arnold. So.
Wow.
Alright, here we go.
This is so funny because I see nothing going on your screen other than you going.
Oh, that is hard to look at.
That's what my
I
dad
just
said.
but the cat was born.
What'd you do again?
I wanted to just
Boy, you are hard to look at.
Alright,
Hey Taylor, do you want another llama? Or do you want a llama?
this is me
I'm
on
okay,
a
thank
Sunday
you.
morning. Waiting for the preacher to finish his sermon.
Hey Raph, do you want a llama? There's another one for you.
I think I'll pass on this. Wait, I was standing on the pew. I actually did not even know.
So, should I just kill this llama?
What?
I have another 30 seconds of poison.
It's like, no one wants him.
Wait,
I
what?
wanted him.
Well, that sounded like get out of here.
Why?
That's also what my dad told me.
Where's the
I can fly with the llama!
Yes.
Taylor, come here.
I can fly with a llama.
Why is this traveler still here? Thank you. I literally looked at you just when you killed him. Alright, where are you?
It took me a second to get the sword out.
What are those?
I had to go into the what? Those are enchanted.
No!
You dropped your lump? I'm glad you were over water though.
Me too.
Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Oh, wait. Stay right there. Don't look at my screen.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing him around, it's fine.
Oh.
It's a piñata! Look at me!
Shit. Don't kill the llama, please.
Oh no. Like one hit. That makes
I know, I'm not gonna kill it. I just
like
wanted to swing my sword at it a few times.
Alright, guys. Come on.
Viva. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I could have been doing that firsthand.
Whoa, he died! He died in front of his brother.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm sorry. I worked with the llama. I feel bad now.
Where is his brother?
He's outside, attached to a fence post.
Oh.
Oh.
safe from people like us.
Nope, just you. You're the only one who's killed him.
Look how small that window is compared to.
There's gonna be how many of them?
Did you just call that succulent?
What?
Please, sir, may I have another?
Please, another.
Oh my gosh.
I know why.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, then shut.
Do you know why the wolf cries and the corn moves?
Oh,
What is that? Oh.
Because I can be as strong as.
So once Holly gets back, we can finish our conversation.
Yeah, Holly.
What conversation?
I was gonna say which one?
The virtue one.
Oh gosh, I was ready to move on. Only because I was like, virtue, right. I got lost in the sauce, that's basically what happened.
Like, my mind goes to the fact that it really does sound like it's talking more so about faith in a religion aspect, not so much the relationship aspect.
It's just how you view people with religion.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like it's talking about.
Yeah, because
Like from outside of religion, you mean?
like from the definition of it, because I don't view.
What was Holly coming back for?
No, just to finish the conversation about
yeah.
faith on.
I was still listening. I was just keeping Lily company
Where's Jen?
in the bathroom.
I'll wait for her to get back. Oh, you missed a lot of stuff with llamas.
Well, I heard you saying you could fly with a llama,
Oh,
and that's really all I need
You
to know.
literally missed the whole life of Arnold.
I love it.
You missed the whole life of Arnold.
That's okay, that's why it's a stream. I can go back and watch it later.
You make a good point, actually.
That was literally amazing. I wish that had gotten taught in Taylor's.
I was actually
At
waiting
least
for
it
my
got
Switch
the
app to
villager.
download so that I could keep track of it while I go back and forth to keep Lily company.
Yeah.
It literally sounds like a breaking glass.
I have no idea why.
I'm either.
I couldn't tell you what.
Pretty smart lad.
Oh my gosh. What time is it now?
It is 8:17.
Oh god, we have like an hour.
So many emails. Too many emails.
Too many.
Stop it.
Glassception.
She hasn't seen it.
Glassception?
Because you just made it up.
I was gonna say, if she did, I'd be
That's
surprised.
a good movie.
That's what I said.
I'm almost done with it.
With what?
The scaffolding.
On both sides?
Yeah.
Awesome, when you're done, I need you to do your magic thing.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
You got time to know about
Hey, my child. You're
Do you want to help me with this real quick?
You're
that. Sure. There's a torch missing!
I'm probably broken. I'm
I
sorry.
fixed it, it's fine. Where are you? It's
in
so
the
dark in
corner.
the attic.
Yeah, it's very dark.
Where are you at?
Up.
Oh, I see you.
Okay, so I'm gonna mark spaces and just build them all the way to the opposite wall. Nope, not that one.
That's from a movie, I don't know.
Every single time one of y'all leaves and comes back, another one leaves, and we can't finish the conversation.
Nope. Never read.
Continuing. Probably.
Oh, you're living now.
Okay.
It's
We're
okay.
not gonna get all the women in the same room at the same time.
Apparently not.
I have a fur baby that needs to be checked on.
I don't like that. I know what you mean though.
It's a baby that's furry, okay? Nothing weird about it.
Very baby.
What's another question? Probably since apparently we're not going to finish this one. I do want to address that a little later.
Yeah.
in a different talk, because that would be a really good conversation.
There's a lot of.
Because I do know how to answer that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's an apologist, his name is J. Leonard Wallace, and he does address that exact same comment.
Yeah, bathing virtue.
Yeah. Like how, people, how to respond to that sentence. And like it's actually there's actually a really good response to that. And I can't quite remember what it is, so I don't want to like say anything and then butcher it. Because I agree with what he said, so I don't want to like go off hinge and be like, well, I don't actually remember what that even means, blah, 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 and then just start talking on the butt.
Found the question at the center of the center of the center of every question. Lily, how did you make it through the gate?
That's a good question.
Goodness
Let's
gracious.
address that. So in Exodus,
Get out of here.
In the beginning.
You know where you come to me, and it is not in here. Get out. Gongi. Come on.
Get out.
Gongi.
The question is, why does God care at all about humans? Because we are less than a speck of a speck of the universe.
Because he created it.
Discuss.
I was gonna say,
Has
'cause
anyone ever played with Legos? It doesn't matter if it looks good. You still made it, so you care about it.
I was gonna say, like, the whole point is that he created us. Like, I mean, granted, this does happen, but it's like two parents making a baby and then just giving up on it.
I mean, if you look at it, you have to think of how intricate the human body actually is. So we may be small, but the amount of detail and thought that went into creating just one human being. Because even though on the basics of everything, our bodies work exactly the same, they still work very differently to keep each other alive.
Yeah. I mean, even on, as an extension of that, I mean, the entire reason why he created the human race was to have fellowship. It was to have that relationship. It was to create us so that we can, be with him. So for him to give up on this is very counterproductive to us even being existing. I mean, there's timeless examples in the Bible where he could have got. I really thought there was a sheep. There's countless examples in the Bible to where he very well could have given up on us and just, said forget it and like boom,
Yeah.
you're done. But he doesn't because of that love. Like he created us out of love. Like hopefully parents create their children out of love.
I don't think it's gonna do no.
No, I'm in comments.
Oh, say it louder. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was half listening.
So yeah,
I'm not gonna lie either. I wasn't listening at all. What'd you say?
Like the time that he could have wiped us out with Noah. Is that what you're talking about?
No, yeah, exactly. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like to pose the opposite side of the argument. Like, people would ask, what about Noah then? And the ark and all that.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
at that point in time, it's kind of like the same thing with Sodom and Gomorrah. It was just, at that point in time, in that area, there was no one that was redeemable besides the one family.
there's a lot of times in the Bible to where usually when something happens to where there is this mass, I don't want to say like genocide, but ending of a society or group of people, whether that's a civilization or like the whole darn thing, usually it's for the better of the world. Like the Canaanites, when he completely got rid of the Canaanites, if you look throughout history and all that good stuff.
It was rough.
He gave them chance after chance after chance after chance to repent and get better and to, stop all the crap they were doing. And the only reason why at the end he did was to provide land for Israel, which in turn brought salvation through Jesus. So it's a thing of the only times biblically to where he destroys people groups is to provide a better way for the world to actually receive salvation and to receive him. So when it comes down to Noah, I mean, I don't remember the reading per se, but it's one of those situations to where the world was utter garbage and it was not getting better at all. And when you have creation that you want to love and to flourish and be able to rejoice and be in good establishment, you kind of just have to, get rid of the weed.
And it sounds really terrible.
It does. It sounds absolute garbage, but
if you actually look into, I did a lot of research into Sodom and Gomorrah, which is the only reason why I keep bringing it up. But Abraham was there, and God said that he was going to destroy everything. And Abraham actually pleaded with him, saying, Lord, if there's even 1,000 people in that city to be saved, I ask you to spare them. And God agreed and sent 2 angels into the city and didn't find 1,000 people. So again, he asked, and the number kept getting smaller and smaller until he literally asked if there's even one person in that city, and there was literally no one that was redeemable.
I mean, in the end, he had to basically evacuate Lot and his family.
And it was, the final night, there was a group of men who sought harm upon the 2 guests. And Abraham actually offered his 2 daughters. And they told him, Lot. Was it Lot?
Yes. No. Abraham,
No, it was-
Abraham did not do that.
Lot.
Yeah, it was.
I'll
Lot
look
was
at it
living
again.
in Sodom and Gomorrah. They were he
No,
was
but
living in there.
Abraham was also there with his
No.
family. He had 2
No.
daughters.
He was in a different valley. He was in
No,
a,
because
doesn't have
there's
a
a
son-
specific
he doesn't have a
chapter
son until later.
leading up to that when Abraham and Lot were living together, but both of their populations got too large. Like they had too much wealth, and their servants started fighting with each other, so they decided they needed to split. Abraham let Lot choose where he would go, and Abraham said, "Wherever you go, I'll go the other way." So Lot went to Sodom and Gomorrah. So Abraham went. Where did he go? When he came? No, where did he go?
Near the
I cannot remember where he went, but he went in the opposite direction, and that's why Lot ended up there, and Abraham did not.
what are you saying?
Oh,
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah, but it was Abraham who pleaded with God.
Yes.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
Lot was
Yeah,
the one that
yeah.
was there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Because
Abraham
Lot was
wanted,
there.
Yeah,
Oh.
Abraham wanted his family.
Can someone
His
reset
family.
the
Okay.
delay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because God was saying how he was going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, and Abraham knew that Lot and his family was there, which is why he was asking for if anyone were, worthy of being saved, that would you spare the whole thing. And that's why he kept on going low in number, basically trying to reach the number between Lot and his family. But in the end, it was only, 4 of them? Because Lot, his wife, and his 2 kids?
Well, in that case, it was still only 3 of them.
Right.
Because his wife turned and looked and turned into a pillar of salt.
Right, so like at the end of it all, he
That's
turned
what I
out to
did
be
the first time. Yeah, it looked really
Well,
that
I
were
mean,
saved.
Yeah, but also exemplifies the fact that like God is willing to listen to our requests and wants to try and fulfill them as much as he can.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's not, since there wasn't so X amount of people, 10 people saved, he was like, okay, well, I can't,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things to where when you look at what a lot of people who love to argue against Christianity always bring up how almost evil God is, and when you look throughout the Bible, there are so many second chances he gives, and the only times he does destroy is when he absolutely needs to, and it's because he loves creation so much that he needs to.
Right. Which actually, it's cool that you said that right there. The fact that he loves not just people, but he loves creation.
Yeah.
That's a key thought too, because a lot of people are like, how could God do that to those people? And it's like, well, you're looking at the small picture, and God sees the whole picture.
Right.
And so, no, that's exactly it. Is that we think, it's all about us, but that's not necessarily true. Especially since when we were put here, what He told Adam to do was to take care of creation.
Yeah.
And and what people don't realize is that what we have done spiritually has also negatively impacted the world. Like not just the people of the world, but like nature itself. And of course us trashing it. And that doesn't mean that we all need to I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna say it is definitely something that we need to learn.
Well, I mean, right. When he created us and put us on this planet, like the intention was to rule like he does. He made us in his image, and that goes beyond just what we look like. It goes beyond also the duty. Like when he made us the stewards of this planet, it was to rule. It was to take care of it. Ruling not even necessarily of like, it's my place. I'll just trash it if I want to, but having care, having heart, taking care of the animals and the plants and everything like that. carrying the cloak.
Well, I mean, when you have something and you treasure it, and it's something, it's important to somebody who means everything to you, you're going to take care of it.
Right.
I mean, like, the first gift you get from your first significant other, you treasure that.
Aw.
That's true.
But I mean, that's literally what the earth is.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the first gift we ever got.
Oh. I like it. I like it a lot.
Because it tells
I
us
bring all
multiple
that
times
cheese.
in the Bible that we will inherit the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally a gift.
Mm-hmm. Get from our father.
Mm-hmm. Our father, our husband,
Mm-hmm.
our protector.
Mm-hmm.
All things little.
Mm-hmm. I can finish the stairs if you want to do the ground, like the part of the ceiling.
Yeah. Did I get it at the right level? And then I have to box off. the
Yeah,
rest
so
of it?
the cobblestone will be like this, like it'll be on this area right here, and then the wood part of it will be on here.
Okay.
That's why it builds this area, so that it actually does kind of look above.
Taylor, is your guy literally on fire?
Well, I mean, I am the living Ember.
He is a living Ember.
Goodness gracious.
Yep.
On fire.
There you go.
The living child.
Oh my god.
Okay, I finished first thing last window. It's weird because we've got so much going on behind the window. Oh, well, actually, okay, if you're on the ground looking at it, it looks a lot better. And all it is a tree, so don't get excited.
What do you mean, look on the ground? Like
If
from
you're
outside or
standing-
inside?
No, if you're inside standing on the floor, it looks better than if you're flying through the air. Because if you're flying through the air, the angle has like the whole ground area behind it, and it's really hard to see the image. But if you're standing on the floor, it's just the sky in the background, so it's like, it works out. Alright.
Is there
This
another
is
question?
literally you right now.
Trying too hard.
Like, those big buckets.
Oh, jeez. I was about to go through the ground, and it was no longer up.
You just, wait, what did you do?
Huh?
What
Oh, I
happened?
did nothing. He put the roof in.
Yeah, but what happened to my lights?
The lights are gone because I got rid of the roof. The roof is now a thing.
No, I
It's like dark in
I
there.
put glow stones up around the whole thing. Where'd they go?
I had to get rid of some of them because they were in my way.
Boy, you literally got rid of a whole wall's worth.
Well, they were in my way.
Wall worth.
Too close.
You
to
couldn't
my
have left
maiden
one
name.
on the
Way
whole
too
wall?
They were all in the way.
I guess so. Well, now I'm in the dark. Okay, wait, where's the glow stone?
close.
There are torches everywhere in that building.
On the other side that he's working.
It does not matter.
Suck
it up.
It's an English name.
Dad.
Dad.
Where's the... Okay.
Very posh. Hella posh.
You're talking to me?
No.
I'm so confused. I keep going. I'm like, I'll finish this rod.
No.
He was just standing there looking at the block.
It's not block.
Well, hold up. Look at the entire area that I'm about to fill.
If I did that, they would punish me so
You might be building a cathedral.
I just got a devious
Do
idea.
it.
You
Why
would
would you
so
do that?
sorely regret saying that.
What are those called? The dark oak,
Oh,
they
man.
bricks?
If I do this,
Planks.
I can't.
Do it.
No, I can't do it. It will destroy the cathedral.
Do it.
What are
Wow.
you gonna
Turn around up.
do? What are you gonna do?
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's pretty much exactly what I
So-
want. So I'm not complaining.
What? No, you don't understand.
Do what?
Doing the timeout.
So I probably shouldn't make a wither, right?
Someone put him in timeout.
Oh, if you're coming.
Listen, I don't know a lot, but I know a little.
Oh no, he's gonna put you
He just drops. Wait, don't hurt me. Don't do it, Taylor.
Oh no, they're not even putting him in timeout.
Taylor, don't do this.
No!
Wait, hold on. Better.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Taylor, stop. Taylor, stop. That's the
idea.
point. Taylor, don't do this, man. No, don't do it! Don't do it, man! Oh.
Taylor, you're the one controlling the stream. Get the heck out of there.
Darkness.
No. That's,
Don't do
what's the other game we're playing?
Just do it in time.
Huh?
You don't understand what he's about to do.
No. Make that thing. Time out.
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, okay, you scared me. Alright,
Hey, Taylor, can you come to me?
he was gonna kill me. What?
That thing we're gonna make.
No, I'm not gonna make it!
Just make it far away.
No! No, you don't understand. I would have to, like... No, because then later on in, like, streaming... Stop it! Wait, what?
You were King Creature?
No, I'd change him to survival.
Oh my god!
And
How
then-
did you do that?
I'm still in survival mode, man!
I love it.
You better switch that back.
I got it.
That's awesome.
Anyway, wait, don't teleport me yet. Ah, no, I'm not. No, I can't
Why
do
is
that.
it so
I
much
can't
lighter
do
in the
that.
church
You
on
don't
his screen than
understand.
it was on his screen?
Because of Oh god,
You
there's
like
just,
the idea?
there's just this wall of darkness.
Yeah. And that's where he was. He was on that side.
On the dark side. We had cookies.
We have cookies.
We have cookies?
Girl Scout cookies?
Like, girl,
cookies?
I like those.
Somebody's got cookies?
We bought, we bought,
The dark side. Yeah.
get out of here. We don't want your nether over here.
Well,
What are you saying? We bought, drumsticks with the eggs.
I just ran into a wall from the
Yes,
side.
you did.
Where's my wall?
Oh my gosh.
please do not break anything.
Well, I'm in the forest, okay?
Can one of y'all teleport? No! Jordan!
Bye-bye!
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Oh, you're in survival mode.
Oh my god.
Well, anyway, while they're doing that.
For those of y'all that won't see this because it's on a different camera,
Oh my god.
he just got teleported way out the world.
Teleplated.
Teleported.
Down the
Words
hole.
are hard, okay?
I'm so exasperated.
Basically what
Yeah, basically.
Dang it, I messed that up. 100%.
You can prove it.
If you guys keep this up, I'm actually gonna do it.
Don't do it.
So to all those
Who are wondering
who are wondering,
the terrible thing that I was thinking about doing. I'll explain. It's my sin.
Yes, it is.
It's my sinful
You
thought.
must bear it.
I did that.
You know, shut up. I just end the game.
Did you just? Okay. Well, now you can all see exactly.
I did it for the viewers.
Right, so they could see what was happening to me. Okay, but
I won't
yeah.
do that. I want to so bad, but no, I won't do that.
So-
Let's just rage
So it's
quit.
raining.
No, I was
It's raining.
teleport me
Oh,
to
look,
you.
the bird stood 12 hours today.
You what?
I stood for 12 hours today.
No, I was considering teleporting you to me and us trying to find the building again.
It's like, but
We need to
Martha's in here.
Alright. So, did you explain what you're gonna do?
Basically, have you ever heard of the Wither? It's a creature that you will never find it. You have to create it, and it's dumb to create it because it's extremely destructive.
It will destroy the building.
It would destroy
Oh,
the
Yeah,
cathedral,
don't do that.
and it's very hard to kill.
Oh.
It would. They would have been very upset with me if I just went and did
You
that.
gotta spawn the Ender Dragon in here.
Let's not.
The Ender Dragon really wouldn't destroy the building, though.
It would just be a really cool aesthetic.
I wonder
Okay,
how big
well,
the being
that's
was.
We'll do it after we're done. That way, if it does destroy the building, we don't care.
Well, you also gotta, like, finish and save 17 times, and then...
You
Nah.
can be safe. Is that any other questions?
Yeah, because you didn't start from the ground up this time.
Well, it saves automatically.
Mhm.
Any other questions?
Can someone teleport me? I've literally just been stranded at the respawn point this whole time.
Well, you have to ask.
I received not because I asked not
I was about to say, yeah.
of my
Ask
tormentors.
yourself.
Because, I mean, I asked. I was teleported immediately.
Oh.
Wow.
I forgot what,
Alright, I want to do the math. I don't want to just like randomly pop the windows.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it is 8:40.
There's something called infidels.org.
there's something called infidel.org.
Yep.
Is that where you're getting these questions from?
Yeah. Apparently.
We definitely need. Oh, we should do this thing right there. So they can fly.
It should be like that instead of that, though.
What?
You look at the sun?
Oh, instead of it being tall,
Yeah, it should be like that.
horizontal instead of
You have to
vertical.
like follow the pattern of things.
Oh, interesting. I like that. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm not gonna do that right now, though.
Not yet.
That's too big. Alright. It's so good. What's that?
Thank you.
So did you find another question on infidel.org?
It's actually tothink.org, but they were referencing. Yeah. I'm not finding any particularly good ones, like none that would really spark good conversation that wouldn't have to be like studied and researched and stuff like that too.
Are people still watching?
Yeah.
Does anyone have questions?
Thank you. Does anyone have questions?
Please,
Please.
Anything.
share with us your Google search. Talk to me.
Something.
The last time you touched the mouse
SpongeBob anyone?
Tiny. And breathing.
Reading is hard.
Yeah.
One more mistake like that and you're out of here.
And
Oh, please. I have a wife and kids. I have 3 kids.
I mean, like, what else about, like, foundations of faith, Christianity that we not really touched on?
Okay, I got a question for everybody.
The answer's no.
When you became a Christian, what was the hardest thing you had to struggle with? Like, what was one of the fundamentals of Christian belief that you either rebelled against the hardest at first, or just it took a while to come to understand?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, like,
I'm trying to
don't
think
know.
for me too, so.
I mean, I was raised in the church, so, and I was definitely the kid in the Sunday school that always had, like, the right answer.
Was there a turning point where you went from, this is what I was taught to believe, to this is what I have felt in my life and truly know is real?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, I think it definitely has to do with, like, God still performing miracles, and, like, because there was one time I was sick for a performance, like, I was so weak, I couldn't, like, stand up, I couldn't do anything, and I was, like, the main person in it, and we worked so hard on it, and I was like, hey, I can try to come in, I can just sit in and just say my lines and stuff, and literally just during performance was the only time that I actually felt it. Afterwards and like during intermission, I felt like I was going to die. I was so like dehydrated and like terrible, and like even
Do
just
you
like
need help filling up the spaces?
I would love help, especially
Not
since
to
I'm,
interrupt you.
especially since I'm trying to figure out the spacing.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, those beams,
Mhm.
they really messed me up.
I mean, we can change them like how this one is.
Yeah. Oh, I see. How it just stacks right up. No, it's
Yeah, because when you're on the ground,
so
you can
confused.
see.
Oh, no,
exactly.
no, I am
I'm listening too. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine, it's fine.
Go ahead.
But yeah, like I felt God just being like, hey, you need to get through this, but you know, you're still sick. I'll at least, you know, lessen your sickness for like the time being. Like it was like legitimately right after I left the stage.
Mhm.
We ate in between, and I was like, I had to eat something to keep up energy, but I was like, I don't want to eat. No, this is not happening. And the second performance, there was 2 performances that day, and I made it through both somehow. And honestly, if you ask me how they went, thankfully we have video evidence, like they went well, but I honestly, it just kind of like, I just went through it. And I did the best that I could, and it just happened. So, like, God was actually, like, I could feel him basically, like, carrying me through that. And that was,
lifting
like,
the weight.
the first time that I had actually felt that. Because I feel like you do feel that as a kid if you're raised in the church, but you really don't know what that is until later on in life. At least for me.
There has to be a maturity.
Yes. Yeah, it's the awareness that this is actually happening.
And that this is not normal.
Yes. Yeah. Because like as a kid you just accept it as normal. As most things you accept as normal. I mean, not everything, but yeah, for the most part. Yeah. Yeah. But that was also like my second year of college.
Yeah, like on terms with that, there's nothing really in my life that there's nothing that, because I have such a bizarre life that there's not a lot of opportunities for me to have really something later in life that I currently believe. A lot of what I believe in is founded in what happened when I was younger. So, and because of that reason, I don't have an answer for that because it happened so young.
Wait, can you repeat the question?
When you first really truly became a Christian and started following the word of Christ, what was the number one thing you struggled with? Because for me, it was, how can God let my family fall apart? How can there be a loving God that allows this much hurt?
Yeah, for not to cut off.
Go ahead.
But basically, kind of how I was talking about earlier, like why is there so much in the Old Testament specifically? Well, no, not evil, but also that. But what I was more so going to say is that why was there so much destruction that God seemingly caused in the Old Testament?
Yeah.
You know, it's not until you really look into the history, what's going on during that time, how many times he let them get away with it until he finally set his foot down, and you realize he did everything out of love, not out of hate. So a lot of stuff is just due to more so not having knowledge in those things, and then you realize later on once you study it. But growing up, it's like, man, he was like
This sucks.
I feel so bad. You
Yeah.
know? It's one of those things. But Ralph, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you want to continue what you're saying, or?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying, because of how I grew up, like, I understand now why things had to happen the way they did, somewhat. But there are still unresolved hurts from a young point in life to adulthood.
Yeah.
So I was always like, why would my family, or why would any God that loves me cause my family to hate each other so much?
Right.
So it wasn't just my immediate family, it like branched out.
Yeah.
It was like the whole family just collapsed in a day. And it's still not repaired.
Yeah.
Like there are still evidences of that fallout. So I was always like, there can be no such thing as a loving God with all this going on.
To make it
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
over.
it's hard.
My twin
But
father.
like I understand now as I'm older and more mature
And
in
you're
my
on
I'm
the
faith.
thinking
other
actual
side.
architecture
Yeah.
instead of.
So like you said,
Because
there's
I
no
asked if it's
repercussions,
going
but
like
it's
into
not.
the stained glass release.
Oh,
So I'm going to fully cover
you weren't in the midst of it.
Bring it
Well,
about
because now I can
6 blocks
understand
back.
what it's like
and
to
That's what I'm
step it
doing
up.
down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is part of my
just wanted
testimony,
to ask
and
you
that's
for
why it
that.
was
Yeah,
allowed
that's
to
fine.
happen.
Exactly, and there's some
As long as
people
it
that
looks good, like it should
like
go
you
too.
need to go through certain
no
things
worries.
in order to mentor the non-believers,
Mhm.
like in their situation. Like if
Yeah.
they're questioning about God, then you can come from the other side and talk about your experience.
Yeah. Kind of like what we were talking about the first time when we were talking about like depression and suicidal thoughts and stuff. Because
Yeah.
until you've been there, you can't understand.
Yeah.
You can sympathize.
All you want, you can sympathize. Right?
Mhm. It's different when you know somebody else has been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a strong difference between empathy and sympathy.
Very much so.
And even then there's grades of sympathy as
Mhm.
well,
Yeah.
but like empathy is a whole other.
Right. Like it's not like one is. I wouldn't say one is better than the other, but you
Right.
you can't relate to the person the same. you
Right.
know, it's-
One is a hand of help, the other is a word of similarity.
Yeah.
It's getting at their level,
Yeah.
where it is, instead of saying, hey, I'm sorry, that sucks.
Mhm.
Well, that's
Is
the
it-
thing. Is like I still feel like though you can still get on their level. You just can't relate the same. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you can still It's a different ministry. You know, it's a different hand outreach.
And some people need sympathy more than empathy, and some people need empathy more than sympathy.
Yeah, some
Depending on
people
their background.
need the more sympathy to just like yank them out of it,
Mhm.
where empathy is more the okay, we've both gone through this, let's go together. Where like sympathy is more like trying to help lead them out of it.
Yeah.
Does that?
Sympathy
Sometimes,
is
yeah.
comforting,
Yeah.
whereas empathy is empathy can be construed easier than sympathy, I feel like.
Empathy is restoring.
Yeah. I like that.
Empathy is reassurance that you're not alone in it too.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I was gonna say. Is empathy is
Connecting.
yes, yes, because sympathy is
Connection versus comfort.
Yeah, I think you definitely need both.
Yes. Especially depending on the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on what you're gonna listen to at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because everyone's different in the situations. Like I know for me, like sympathy doesn't always help. If anything, I block it out because it's not at all what I need.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I do that half the time with empathy too, just because I'm stubborn. But empathy reaches me more.
Mm-hmm.
Like growing up, because my grandma struggles a lot with like anxiety and depression, like I do. So she can reach me at a whole other level than no one else can. For two reasons: one, because she's my grandma, she raised me, so she's my mom. And two, because she understands. So I feel more like I'm learning how to deal from that kind of a person rather than just, oh, you're just feeling sorry for me. Which is what sympathy can really feel like sometimes.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
really just feels like a pity party. Like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about things get better. I have no clue you're talking about, blah, you know. But,
Yeah.
Well, especially if you do suffer from anxiety and you're like, well, that doesn't mean a lot to me now.
yeah.
Rocco, about you?
1 second. I'm counting. 1, 2, 3. So, wait. Okay, you count again. 1, 2. 5. Okay. So the question of what is something that I had to wrestle with in first becoming a Christian?
I forgot that's the question.
Yeah.
I mean, there's conversation happening. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. When you don't remember what the actual
Yeah.
I think it was the simple concept that life is not as simple as I thought it was. Like, Christians, myself included in the past, love to oversimplify everything. It's always the idea of, for one, when it comes to struggles or trials, stuff that you're facing, just pray through it. the idea of blanket statement solutions. I've heard a lot of stuff like that where it's just like,
Just
exactly, like
Yeah.
if you just, it sounds like a get rich quick plan. If you just do this,
yeah.
and it's like, that's not life. Life is a journey, and it's an adventure, and unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, I just want to say an adventure includes trouble. And
Absolutely.
when you're facing that, you have to understand that it's a reality that we have to deal with, not only in the sense of we have a messed up world, but in the sense that we are not just helplessly facing the problems that we face, but that we have a helper. So I think that people simplified life, like Christianity, they simplified life in the wrong way, and that's what I had to wrestle with. Was figure out, okay, I feel like it's easier than some people make it out to be, but it's also much more complicated and complex than most Christians make it out to be.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
and I think so. It's like along the same lines of what I was just saying. I think that helping so like back to the subject of helping someone walk through something. It is never simple.
No.
It is never simple. But what is simple is the answer to the question of what you should do is do what God does, and that's be there for them. That's the thing. I mean, it's really a powerful statement when you say God is ever present, like omnipresent. It's like that's not just oh God, that's what God is. He is someone who is everywhere. It's not just that. It's the fact that He chooses to be with you where you are.
Yeah. Because he doesn't have to be.
Right, and He chooses to not leave.
Yeah, it's
Like
not this curse that he has to be everywhere all the time.
Right.
All the time.
It's a thing of it is out of love that He remains, and not just because He loves, but because He knows that we're going through crap,
Yeah.
and because He wants to be with us through it, and that's the model we're meant to follow, in everything.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
but that's what I had to wrestle with. Not just that concept, but the idea of life and answers to problems being a lot more complicated, a lot more complex than my little high school Christian mind. That was like way more prideful than I should have been. Definitely did not wrap my mind around what.
Oh, nice! You did the bell.
Oh my God, that's awesome!
That's so cool.
He's so proud of
I'm very
himself.
proud
Look at
of
that face.
myself. I'm so proud.
What's that made of?
Where'd you build that?
Clay.
Clay.
Smooth redstone,
Oh,
the
really?
red
Great.
sandstone.
I was gonna say it looked like terracotta.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Like, what the hell is this? I realized it was the floor they used.
No, look.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
super cool.
Let's go outside.
Just as a question, should I tear off this level
No.
and just bring it up one?
No.
No.
Leave it.
No?
No, I like that.
Oh wow.
I am gonna tear off this though. One level.
Yo, that's a big belt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go big or go home.
I like how it's a surprise to all of us except for our audience.
Because they were the ones
Because we've
watching
been talking,
the
we're like looking at each other, and he's just.
I'm just.
We're just going to town on the
He's having a
belt.
great time.
He's having a great time.
Okay, build a roof on that. I don't want to build anything else.
You can build a roof on that. Like on this?
Oh,
Yeah, do like a triangle thing.
no, we don't like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
I mean, even if it doesn't, I don't think
All right, 9 o'clock, folks.
Is it really?
No, it's not. If
No, Taylor, you have to answer the question first.
Which question?
What was the hardest? Or what was the thing you had to struggle most with
I do that while I finish this.
becoming a Christian?
Okay, so for me specifically, for anyone who's watched our Get to Know Us video, I had a really rough childhood. Mine was more of the fact of considering myself worthy. I never really feel like I am, like even now, but it's a continuous reminder to myself that I am worthy. and I don't have to earn salvation. I just have to accept the fact that I can't earn it and just try my best to live my life in the best way possible.
Goes back to that question earlier, why does God even care?
Yeah.
Like that's the question that kind of our question.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
That was fun.
Say that again.
What?
You said that's
That's the question at the end of all questions, or the middle of all
why
questions.
does God care?
Why does God even care? Why would God care about me? Because as soon as you start looking into yourself, everybody can attest to this. You start really, really looking at yourself and you go, yikes.
Yup.
Like why?
But
Why would God
thankfully we
care?
have the representation in the Bible of people that were
Just
definitely
like us.
not worthy. And
Yeah.
even some people that were worthy and fell away for a little bit and came back, or just, you know, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by what he's trying to
I know
say.
it's fun.
Oh, he's just deepening the...
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason for it. It'll be the last thing we do for the stream.
Okay. Like next week, or right now?
Or for
Right
now.
now.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Jordan, for doing what you're doing. It looks good.
It looks really funny from this angle, actually.
Hmm?
No, watching you, because I was like way away, and I just see you running along.
Because I'm adding dimensions.
Yeah, we have a cloud going through our bell tower.
Yes.
It's really cool, actually.
That's why I made it that
high
tall.
up.
Yeah.
See, I like really doing like geometric designs with stairs, even as a Christian. I love using stairs when I build,
Yep.
and it just adds that.
Oh, it
It's
is.
not blocky, you know.
No, it's
flavor to
the
it.
perfect final touch.
Mhm.
Final edit.
It's not
I'm the
blocking, it's made to
detailer
block.
of most builds.
Detailer? Sorry. That was my first email. DE_Taylor.
So much.
Wait, what was?
Who you think
It
you
was his
is?
first email.
DE_Taylor, like detailer.
Um,
No, what you're looking for is aww.
So sad.
What you're looking for
He
is
has no friends.
this man's lonely.
He done messed up, maybe.
Even though it's orange, it looks kind of.
Do we have enough time for Abby to answer the question?
Of course.
yeah,
We have time now.
You're in the room, man. You're in the room.
I think, I don't know, it's just like a gradual thing. It wasn't like all of a sudden like struggling with stuff. It's just gradual and just learning how to grow. But I guess it's kind of what Taylor was saying, it's just like not putting myself in that shame culture when like I know I should be righteous since I'm a Christian now and all this stuff, and it's just struggling with shaming myself for all the things I have done and still continue to do, and like underestimating the power of that salvation.
Ooh, that's good.
I'm gonna say, arguably, that's how you know you're actually a Christian, though. Feeling that
you're unworthy.
you're unworthy makes you worthy for it. Because I feel like there's so much pride that can come with being a Christian. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good. I mean, I can do whatever I want now, and I have salvation. But knowing that you're imperfect and not perfect really gives you that sense of, oh, that's what you're talking about.
That's really awesome.
But realizing that you're not perfect and wondering why would this all-powerful, amazing God that can literally create the universe as like a spoken word loves me. And it's that humbleness, like I'm not worthy, which makes you all the more worthy.
That's good.
I mean, that's Deku from My Hero Academia right there.
Still haven't seen it.
It's okay.
Sorry. We're getting to Naruto, I'm sorry. I've seen
Naruto
it.
never ends.
Amen. But like,
Amen.
well, I think it is 9:04 now.
It is 9:04.
Taylor, are you still wrapping that up?
Just about finished.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
It's a race. Oh, okay, making a beacon over there. I see.
Oh, okay.
It just takes a long time for the lava to spill.
It's okay, we're lagging pretty well over here.
Yeah.
You're like literally just placing the first lava right
I'm really happy you did the beacon. Like, thank
now.
you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's the beacon
Here we
of
go. You ready?
Oh, I like that.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh my god.
The light.
Yeah.
That's a beacon. Now, what?
It's so like obscene how large this is. It's amazing.
I
Oh,
love
wow.
that the fact that the string that I found to use
Is luminescent.
is luminescent.
Yeah.
So
It looks like
like
it
the
is the
beacon.
beacon. Like
Yeah.
that's where it started at.
It's exactly what it looks like.
Wow, that looks awesome.
We should add like 4 smaller towers at the corners.
Next time.
We're doing this till midnight, y'all!
Oh.
And that's what it looks like from a
Says
distance.
no.
I love that so much.
Oh,
That
yes.
is so cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And the inside looks great too. I'm really liking the stained glass.
Alright,
Thank you. It's it's.
let's go check out the
Oh my
stained
gosh, I want
glass
all
since
the
you spent
candles!
so much time on it.
Well, I spent more time breaking the other windows.
It's like my favorite place at Disney.
I was
What?
testing to try
He has
and
a tree, guys. He has a tree.
tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Thank you.
But like, even with the candles, it just, the
Nice.
light from the outside just adds so much to it.
Yes.
It's
No,
so
we
nice.
needed-
I
oh,
can't wait for that
I
side.
think we
Yeah.
should also do a window behind the pulpit.
Just a giant window.
Yes.
We'll have to change the way these glowstone are.
Yeah.
But we can do like the length of this.
I mean, the ones seem to be centered.
What I'm going to work on next time is I'm going to make 2 giant glass pictures in the front.
Okay.
That way there's a little bit more business
Spoil
up front.
The whole episode.
Oh well.
It's not, it's just what I'm going to do, which technically is the entire episode.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
For those of you
Well,
still
it's not
watching,
about the
appreciate
journey,
you
it's all
guys.
about the destination
We got-
of the journey.
All the ladies here and all the dudes here.
Yo.
Appreciate you guys, love you, and don't forget to smolder.
Yeah.